do believe working in water in the West is a calling at times because it's going to stretch you. It is not for the faint of heart.
In the late 1800s and the early 1900s, it had just become clear that the river was the central problem of making Albuquerque the metropolis that the people wanted it to be.
So the creation of the MRGCD was the first big attempt to really get the river under control.
But the powerful political forces behind it came up with a financing mechanism that the people who were about to be taxed knew it was impossible. And there was enormous conflict with this.
I don't think you run away from history. You don't run away from the good and bad parts, because if you do, you're destined to recommit those mistakes.
The Pueblo culture evolved around this river for centuries, millennia, and it's really great, I think, to look at the Pueblos and to gain information from them and how they view the river.
I think we all feel the pain of the amount of water that flows by us. My job and my goal for the Pueblo of Santa Ana is to improve our irrigation infrastructure so that there's more water, whatever we can provide to our friends that are below us and above us.
How do we survive 25% less water, which is what is predicted, without the knowledge that there's a limited supply of water?
If you want to know somebody who looks at the river and the water every day, it's a farmer. Those are the people who are really watching what's happening.
I've gone at least 21 days between rotations, and so that's the reality. The only thing that will change that is if we get more rainfall, because there is no other option.
And so, yeah, I'm praying for rain because a lot of our late summer, early fall water supply is contingent on what happens with those rainstorms.
The game has always been survive, but now it needs to be thrive and inspire and recreate. And that has a lot to do with an educational approach.
So what MRGCD is trying to do is not only re-engage with the public, but re-engage with kids and help them understand what a gem the Middle Valley actually is when it comes to, like, we have this infrastructure that is still here after all this time, and it largely all works.
That's my hope, is that the system of decision-making and collective action in the community that we have seen evolve through conflict and cooperation for the last 100 years, that we recognize that we can all do better together.